Hello, mortals. You will not resist us. Resistance is futile. All your base are belong to us.
Yeah, I can't even imitate the bad English from Zero Wing, but you get the idea. Hey everybody, this is Double RPG, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on the PSP. In this episode, we are going to go and find Experiment 626, and then fight this world's boss, and then complete Deep Space. So here we are in what appears to be like a gravity control room, or at least one of them, or it could be the loading docks of the spaceship that we're at, and we're trying to defeat this type of unverse that multiplies itself when it's defeated. It's kind of similar to those that multiply itself at regular intervals. I mean, if you played like Fester's Quest on the NES when you fought against those blob creatures in the sewers, yeah, kind of like that. But yeah, they're still pretty easy, but like I said, if you're playing on Proud or Critical mode, yeah, you're going to be having some hard times against these guys. So, just a little heads up. And that machine right over there, above those, what appears to be security cameras with the lasers, as we would call it, based on the internet fad. But, yeah, that machine right there, that controls the gravity in this room, and you can use that to your advantage to get up to higher places and to get treasures that you could not even reach on foot. And I think one of the treasures in this room is actually Xehanort's report, or one of them, or one of the pages from his report, but we'll have to see. I mean, you can use that machine to turn off the gravity, you can turn it on to your heart's content, but you'll see what I mean. And we can go in this room right here really quickly to pick up some stuff, but we actually want to go to the balcony that's opposite of that side to get over to where we need to go. So I'll be going over there very shortly, so I'll be right back. And here we are, and we got a couple more of those security cameras that we got to fight with them shooting their electric lasers, as we would call it. And the lasers are not that big of a pain in the butt, but they will be, like, on the harder difficulties. Like I always keep saying, I mean, if you don't believe me, then go buy this game and play the game on either Proud or Critical mode. You will be in for some hair-pulling moments. And now we are exiting this room. We're going to be entering into this area, which is another gravity control room, I guess you could say. This is probably the core of the ship where you can move between rooms. And we have some more unverse that we got to fight, and we are upgrading Brutal Blast to its full content. So, yeah. And one of the biggest disadvantages when fighting unversed in this room is that sometimes they will be knocked off the balcony that you are at, and sometimes they will reappear and have their HP replenished. So, yeah. It's one of the things that I don't actually like about this room is that sometimes you think you're actually doing well against an unverse, but then all of a sudden they'll just fall off the balcony, and then they'll just come right back with their HP replenished. Bad programming, if you ask me. But nonetheless, it's we're not doing that bad. I mean, there's two switches for the glitch. Destroying debris like that will give you some extra money, green orbs, and D-Link crystals if you want to replenish yourself or gain a little bit of extra currency. But yeah, there are two switches in this room for the gravity, and you will want to use that feature unless if you're going up with some of the other characters. But right now we just need to go down, and like right there, that gravity can be a pain in the butt, but, you know, we went down, so they're not going to even follow us. So they'll show up once as we go back up. And with this unversed, with the valve handle, be sure you attack him at the back. Because every time when you attack him in the front, he'll just keep getting bigger. But if you attack him in the back after you hit him like 1 or 2 times, he will go back down to being shorter than what he already was. And when you're in the middle part of this room here, you'll have like a short barrage of unverse that you have to fight, but it's optional. But if you want to go for the grinding, then go for it. Be my guest. I mean, I would recommend it. Like, I would recommend every fight in this game that you fight against, you know, every unverse you fight against, I recommend that you fight them so you can, you know, grind like crazy. Yeah, and with that surprise, As I stated before, make sure you hit the correct button at the correct timing, or else they'll be temporarily incapacitated. But you can also use D-Link, well, not D-Link, but shot lock abilities like this. This is Dark Volley, and basically you're just shooting small amounts of like dark energy at your opponents. Basically what it was. God, why do I have a brain fart because of that? That just seems like one of the things that goes on with my mind. It's like I know something, but then all of a sudden it'll just escape me. It's so weird. But yeah, we just defeated that barrage, and we got a little bit more that we got to fight up while trying to make our way upwards in the room. Here we have a save point, and we have a Moogle over there and a treasure chest. I'm going to skip the Moogle part, and with me fixing some of the commands in my command deck, because you already know about that, so we'll just go ahead and we'll move on. And here's a little bit of crossroads for you to go in, but they're not all accessible, as going this way will lead us to the room in which we want to go in to meet Stitch. Ah, crap. Yeah, I screwed up. But anyway, here we have Experiment 626, a.k.a. Stitch. They say that he's a weapon of mass destruction, but he's more of a softie underneath.
Truly, he's the one, and that's the only. The mightiest creature in all of galaxy.
But mighty indeed.
Singular instinct to destroy everything he touches. See?
What?
Oh.
When did you give that back?
Too late. He's already marked for destruction.
No, stop! My friend gave me that.
Friend? Are you joking?
Well, Stitch learns something new about the concept of friendship, and he grows to love it afterwards. So it's not always wise to leave a concept out that somebody should learn when they grow up.
I've been telling myself I want to be stronger, more independent. But the second I let my heart do the talking, I find out how little I really know myself, and how much I miss them.
He's referring to
That
Vin and
experiment of
Aqua.
yours, you sure about him? Maybe in his heart he wants friends, just like the rest of us.
Impossible, Pesce. He has no actual feelings, only destructive instincts I have carefully chosen for him. Or perhaps you need another demonstration of my evil geniusness.
Oh boy. We got another boss fight we gotta fight, don't we? Yes, we do. And here we gotta fight against Experiment 221. And actually, for a bit of surprise, Frank Welker actually voices 221 in this game. And Experiment 221, I think, is an exclusive character to this game and not in the movie Lilo and Stitch, but I could be mistaken. But he's a simple boss to go through. He's a bit tricky. I think there are a few times where we need to heal ourselves, and as you can see, we got Zach in as our D-Link for this battle, so but I don't think we're going to be able to get any of the Wayfinder level up stars to level up, you know, his abilities more, but he's still not that bad for a D-Link, like most others. And when 221's health starts getting low when it gets to the last bar, he'll start using those turrets that are in the middle of the room right there. So Yeah, and those turrets can be really painful and a bit of a drag, so you want to use your best judgment against them. Well, like there is even anything like that. You just got to dash constantly to you know, avoid getting hurt. That little jerk is just surging with electricity like crazy. And now would probably be a good time for you to heal yourself like I'm going to right now, because if you don't heal yourself in due time, then yeah, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. When fighting in boss battles like this, it's a good idea to make sure that you have Leaf Bracer, but unfortunately I didn't gain Leaf Bracer in this LP, so yeah, I'm going to have to be a bit more careful. But using something like Leaf Bracer or Second Chance or One More Time or something, or Once More, I mean, that will give you the ability of not getting killed right away, as it will keep you alive to give you an extra chance to heal yourself from such a catastrophe. It's really helpful in Kingdom Hearts 2 if you fight against, you know, hard bosses like Sephiroth. It's definitely worthwhile for the Final Mix version of Kingdom Hearts 2 when you fight against Lingering Sentiment. But other than that, we have defeated Experiment 221, and we learned the Thunderbolt command style. And if any of you are having problems with that gauge in Disney Town where you need to surge it with electricity, then you can use that ability like crazy, and you should have no problem getting those gears activated. But other than that, yeah, we defeated 221 and gained that ability. And here comes Stitch, as he's wanting to learn more about the concept of friendship, but he is not liking Dr. Jukiba any at all, as he has grown to actually like Terra more because of him learning the concept from him. And he's learning his name.
I can't explain friendship. When you feel it, you'll know it.
Not if I have any say in the matter. You are only meant to think about what it is you will destroy next. Now, I fix what is wrong with you.
Oh, shush. Leave 626 alone. He wants to learn the concept of friendship, that it does a little bit of good in him, so he's not always a tool of destruction. And there you can see they're going to escape, and as should we, as we're going to be moving on to the next world, which we will do in the next episode. So after the scene completes where we get the Keyblade for this world, I think we're gonna go ahead and close things off here in this episode. So next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on the PSP, we're gonna be getting into the next to last world that we can visit before we go into the final battle, and that will be Neverland, based on the movie Peter Pan. So anyway, take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll catch you on the next episode. See you guys then.